Welcome to Strategy Battle Gamers to another GBHL YouTube channel video. You're here with your host, GBHL James. Today we're going to be joined by NotGBHL
Jamie.
That's right. And we're going to be filming a battle report for you. We can do a couple of things differently. So what are you going to be bringing today?
I'm bringing a 600 point Isengard list.
Is it the same Isengard list that you brought before?
No,
Lost at All-Mounted Rohan?
No, it's not. It's a little bit different.
A little bit different. Have you learnt from your mistakes?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Although today you're not going to be playing against the All-Mounted Rohan, for those of you who've been watching my hobby vlogs, you'll know that I've been putting together a 600 point force, which is very similar to Alistair's, and Alistair did very well at, it might even be the same as Alistair's. He did very well at Throne of Skulls. So we're going to show you those armies, and I'm going to select the scenario now. Okay, Jamie, so if you want to take us through your force.
Yep, first warband is Thryden Wolfsbane mounted, and he comes with 8 Feral Uruk-hai and 4 Uruk-hai Berserkers.
They, as I've said before, they look like Abe's Odyssey. Blue barrels, looking cool.
Next warband we've got Sharku with Warg and Shield, and 10 Warg Riders, 4 with bows, 4 with sword and shield, and 2 with throwing spear and shield. And then the last warband is Vrasku, who's my general, and 9 Uruk-hai crossbows.
And that is our 600 points of Isengard. And this is my force which I'm going to be bringing today. So as you can see, it's the Eagles. First up, we've got Gandalf the Grey mounted. He's going to be my force leader. Behind him, there's somebody that we don't really need to talk about very much. It's Alfred. Not really sure what he's doing here. Just, you know, 20 spare points and all that. We've got Gwahir. We've actually got the model for Gwahir here. He's the Eagle who have not quite finished with the painting yet. And he's going to be leading the 3 Eagles that you have seen in my hobby vlogs. So that is my 600 point Eagle force. So we're going to roll to see whether we do scenarios from the old book or the new book. 1 to 3 it's the old book, on a 4 to 6 it's the new book. I'm going to go from the new book. And we'll roll a d3 to see which scenario we get in here. And that is the rescue. The rescue. And this is the board that we're going to be playing on today. So we've got the fields over there, which just count as difficult terrain, and then obviously we've got the woods here, which is woodland terrain, and just the normal ruins there, so that you can't deploy on top and stuff like that. So we are going to roll. This is the rescue, so we need to roll who gets to choose whether they are the attacker or defender. So let's see what we get. I get to choose whether I'm the attacker or defender. So here is the battlefield after deployment, and very, very key role when you do the rescue, because if you had won that role, you'd probably won this game, or at least guaranteed yourself a draw. So by winning, that meant I could make Vrasku the guy who needs to be rescued, because if that had been Gandalf in there on his own, I'd been in a lot of trouble. Now I put Gandalf out in on his own, even things up a little bit I suppose. And then I've deployed the Eagles and Gwahir and Alfred over there. In the meantime, Sharku's warband's coming on from that side. We've got Threeden's warband coming on from here. So with that, we're going to go into the first turn, and it's the attacker who automatically gets the first turn priority. And before priority, I'm going to use all of Alfred's will to try and increase the might of Gwahir there. So these have got to be done one at a time. So we roll. So first will point gets 3, okay, which is which is 1 extra might point. So Gwahir's onto 2. The next one, he gets 1, which is minus d3. So minus 1, so he's back down to 1 might. And the final one gets a 6, which is d3. So he goes up to, he goes up by 1. So in total there, Gwahir ended up with 2 might for the Alfred rolls. Oh. So that's me trying to game and film and stuff at the same time. Okay, I'm going to be moving Gandalf 6 inches. I've pre-measured this so that he can do a Sorcerer's Blast at that Uruk there. So he is going to actually channel this, and I believe the channeled means that it goes to being a Strength 5 instead of Strength 4. I'm going to check that quickly now. So he's not channeling it. Now he's going to use it, 1 from his free will point and 1 from his store. And he channels Sorcerer's Blast, I believe, on a 5+. Use 3 dice for this. Yeah, he's going to use 3 for this. Okay, so on a 5+, oh, and he gets it. So we're going to go into that Sorcerer's Blast now. So that guy there, he's going to go back 6 inches. So if you want to move him back 6 inches directly that way. Good stuff. And he knocks over the models along the way as well. And then those 2, yeah. Now he takes a strength 6 hit to start off with. So that will need 4s to kill him. Nope. And then Vrasku does a strength 3 hit. So he's defense 6, isn't he? So that needs a 6 to kill him. Oh! There's a 6 there. So his fate point.
Yep.
And he fails with his fate point. So is he going to take a wound or is he going to use a point of might?
He will use point of might.
So he's using a point of might to avoid that, but he's now fateless. So the next guy along, it's strength 3 and defense 5, so he needs 5s. Oh, so he's dead.
Yep.
And the next one along, oh no, it doesn't get him. So that's that. I'm going to continue with Gandalf's moving now. Here's how it's looking after the end of movements. As you can see, after Gandalf the Grey did his Sorcerer's Blast to knock down some of those dudes in the middle, those Uruk-hai crossbows, the Eagles all flocked in. They've all moved in, but they couldn't get to Vrasku, so Vrasku was able to stand back up and charge this Eagle here. In the meantime, Threeden's moved up with his Feral and Uruk-hai bunch, and Sharku has moved up with his Wargs as well. So there isn't going to be any shooting, we're going to go straight into the combat phase. At the start of the combat phase, Vrasku has decided to call a heroic strike, and I'm not going to be calling anything over here, but it was my priority, so I do get to pick the combats first, and I'm going to start off with this Eagle versus 2 crossbows here first of all. So it's your 2 dice versus my 2. You ready?
Yep.
And you get the 6, so you actually win that fight. So I get pushed back an inch. And you will need your strength 4 and I'm defense 8, am I? I'll come back and say I need 6s to wound a defense 8 Eagle. Oh, and they don't get it, but they did win that combat, which is important. So next up, I'm going to do this Angry Eagle here versus the 2 Uruk-hai crossbows. So again, let's see what happens. You get a 5. We get a 4 highest, so you win that combat as well. So we get pushed back. And you have to roll 6s. Oh, and same again, you don't manage to get it. Next up, we're going to have Gwahir versus the 3 there. Gwahir versus the 3. So Gwahir has got, has he only got 2 attacks as well?
Yes.
He's got only 2 attacks, yep. Okay, so it's your 3 versus my 2. Get a 4 highest. We get a 4, so we do take it on fight value, and I'll come back in a sec. So originally I was going to be trying to barge my Eagles to sort of get in on Vrasku and try and snipe him out, but it doesn't look like that's going to be possible after these 2 guys let me down. So I'm just going to strike normal. So my first lot of double strikes is going to go against the guy on the floor there. So I will need 3s, I believe. Yours
Defense 5.
Defense 5, and I'm strength 8.
3s.
3s, okay. So he goes down. So that's 1 dude down. And then the next lot of double strikes. And that also kills. So that's the guy on the floor there. So with that, we're going to go into the final combat, which is the heroic strike in Vrasku and the crossbowman against the Eagle. So what's he got up to in fight value? He goes up by 3, so he's now fight 8, which is higher fight, I believe. I'm fight 7. So do you get the 6? You've got 2 dice from Vrasku, and then a different colour dice for your crossbowman.
Yeah.
That's not a good roll. You get 3 highest. 3 highest. So if I get a 6, you definitely can't win this. Oh, and you're saving the roll for the last roll there. Thank you very much for coming back there, Element Games Dice. So the Eagle wins. So we need 4s on Vrasku here. Doesn't make a difference if I rend or not because he's defense 5, strength 5. So I'm going to start off with the first strike. 4 or more will put a wound on him. No. And the next one? Yes. So he takes a wound because his fate's gone.
Yep, takes a
so
wound.
Vrasku takes a wound and those 2 guys get knocked back. And with that we're going to go to the next turn priority, which we will roll now. It's priority Isengard. So before priority, Alfred is going to not do that because he's already used up his free will points. So he's not going to do that. But I am going to be calling a heroic move with Gandalf. Jamie's decided to counter with Sharku, so it was Jamie's priority on a 1, 2, 3. This goes to Isengard. 4 to 6. It doesn't matter, it goes to Isengard. And here's the battlefield after chaotic movement. So, Jamie won the heroic move off. We had a few guys fail the terror checks versus the Eagles, and about to stay back there. But managed to charge in on Alfred, a bit hindered by the fact that everything's got to finish within 6 inches, which everything has apart from the guys who failed those terror checks. So, throwing spear on this Eagle on the way and missed. In the meantime, when it came to my heroic move, Gandalf, he tried to command against Vrasku. I was going to try and pull him out and then get the jump on him with all the Eagles. Now I didn't cast it, I got a 3, and I used the point of might to make it a 4, which was a bit of a mistake really, because he was resisted by Vrasku's 1 point. So I should have really saved that there. But in the meantime, everything's charged in here. These guys have moved up, and with that we're going to go into the combat phase. So, at the start of the combats, would you like to call anything?
Yeah, Vrasku's going to have heroic strike again.
Vrasku's going to hold heroic strike. His last point of might, will it?
No, he's got 2, he's got 3 base.
But didn't he use one for his fate point?
He did, I apologise. Yeah, alright, Vrasku probably isn't then. Sharku will call a heroic combat.
So Sharku's going to be calling a heroic combat. Will I do anything about that? I think I will not do anything about that. I'm not confident of killing everything. So we'll go on to that combat now. So it's Stinky Alfred and Sharku and Warg. So let's see if you get that 6 first. If you get the 6, you win. You don't, and you don't even get a 5. So with that in mind, if Alfred rolls a 6, it's a 5. So you can do it with a point of might. So let's a 6. No, he gets a 1 because he's counted as unarmed. So you do knock me down, and starting off with the Warg Rider with his 2. He will need 4s, and he kills him. So Alfred's got a point of fate, has he? Let's have a little bit of a look here. What's Alfred got? Alfred has got 1 point of fate, so if he fails this, he goes down. Oh, then he passes it. And I forgot as well that he also regained a point of might because of that 1 early on, so he does have a point of might as well. But he's now fateless, so now you've got Sharku's 6. Has he got 6 dice? Did he have 2
I should
attacks?
have another 2 for the Warg Rider, shouldn't I?
Yes, you should. So another 2 for the Warg Rider. And yes, you kill him. So Alfred goes down. So we've got Sharku doing his part of the heroic combat. He's going to try and charge the Eagle. And he just makes it. So he does make it. So he's going to move in. And then
this guy as well.
That guy is going to give it a go. Courage 2. He doesn't make it, so he stays where he is. And we're going to go into the rest of the combats. So we're going to move on to Vrasku and 1 crossbow against this Eagle here. So did you call a heroic strike? No, you didn't. Did you?
I didn't.
Okay, so we've got you've got your 3 dice. Make sure you've got a different colour for your crossbow.
Yep.
Against the 2 of the Eagle. What can you get? Wow. Oh, it's a good job that the Eagles got higher fight value because the Eagles take it. So the Eagle is strength 7. Is it strength 7 or strength 6? See, this is the problem with using armies that you don't normally use. Don't know any of the stats. So an Eagle is strength 6, sorry, and he's defense 5, isn't he? So I need 4s. So if I get a 4, I kill him.
Yep.
No. Yes! And Vrasku goes down. That's very important because it means that I have achieved my objective for this game. So Vrasku is dead. Next up, Jamie wants to do this Eagle versus these 2 crossbows here. So let's see what the 2 crossbows get. Get a 5 highest, but the Eagle only gets a 4. So with your strength 4, you need 6s to wound the Eagle. Oh, and a 2 and a 3 isn't enough. So the Eagle moves back an inch. Next up, which would you like to do?
Do this one.
So you want to do the Gwahir. So we've got Gwahir on 2. So your 2 versus Gwahir. Gwahir gets a 5. You get a 5. So we take it on fight value. Now Gwahir, what is Gwahir going to do? I will come back when I've decided. So Gwahir's just going to attack these 2 guys as normal. So he needs 3s. And we kill them both with double sixes. So those two crossbowmen go down. And the last one here, we've got Sharku, we've got one crossbowman, and we've also got the charging guy, so the charging warg rider there. You've got 2 from him, 3 from him, and 1 from him. Okay, so let's see what you get. You get a 5 highest. Okay, so if I get a 5 or a 6, I'm okay. Oh, you get 3, so these eagles are not rolling well. So you win that. Now luckily you're not trapped, so I can move back. Okay, so you want to start off with the Warg Rider. He's got 2 dice. That's 1 wound. So you get 2 more. So you've got the crossbowman next, 1 dice. No. And you got Sharku's 3. Oh, so you can kill the eagle if you use a point of might.
Yeah, go on.
So the eagle is going to be deaded, and Sharku's down another point of might. Bye bye, beautiful eagle. So that was a bloody turn. We're going to go into priority. Next turn, let's see who gets it. I get a 4. You get a 4. That means it's priority to the eagles. So at the start of the movement phase, Thryden has called a heroic move, which has been countered by Gwahir. So it was my priority. So on a 1, 2, 3, this goes to Jamie. On a 4, 5, 6, it goes to me. Whoa! And it goes to me. That was good. So we're partway through my heroic move. I've been wanting to move off. You can see some of the moves for the eagles there. Gandalf is midway through his move. He's moved half up. And now he's going to be trying to Sorcerer's Blast with 2 points from his store and 1 from his staff. This guy there, trying to obviously knock Sharku off his warg. So, using the 3 dice, needing 5. Oh, and it's cast on the 6. So, how far back does it go? It goes about 2 inches, which should be enough to hit into him. So before he moves, the strength 6 hit on him. That's cocked. As much as I would like it not to be. No, so he doesn't die from that. So strength 3 on the guy in front, needing 5s. No. Then you've got, he is automatically thrown, so he takes 1 strength 3 hit for being automatically thrown. So he's defense 5, is it?
Sharku is defense 5, yeah.
Defense 5. So 5 with the front rider.
What am I rolling this?
Front rider first. Okay, so he's okay. And then I roll to see if he takes the wound. Or does it go on his warg or him, or do they both take it? Hits the model, doesn't it? I think they both take it. Yeah. Mind you, it doesn't matter because his... Oh, it does matter. So on the warg, first of all, the strength 3 hits, so needing 5s. No, because of course it can take courage tests to stick around.
Yep.
And then Sharku needing 5s as well. No. So we don't have a foot model for Sharku, so you have to apologise for me proxy after this. But does the warg stick around?
Yes.
The warg does stick around. So here's how it's looking after both of our movements. So Thryden just brought all of his Ferals and Berserkers up this way. Obviously they all had to finish within 6 inches. We had quite a lot of Warg Riders fail their terror checks, although the Urukai Crossbowmen didn't let them down, and they managed to surround this eagle here. So we're going to go into the combats, and I'm going to start off with Gwahir over here. Okay, so I'm going to start with Gwahir here. So it's Gwahir charged in. His 2 versus your 1. I get a 4. I charge you. And you get a 5. Do I use a point of might to win that? Do I use a point of might to win that? Yeah, why not? I'm going to use a point of might to win that.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose to hurl. I'm going to hurl it from this point on the base, going that way. So it's trying to clip those 2. If it goes further.
Yep.
Okay, so it goes this many inches. 2 plus the difference in strength. Your strength 3.
3.
And I'm strength 8, so that's 5 to 2, so 7 inches, so we'll measure that out now. So as you can see from this camera angle, there is another Warg Rider there. Okay, so I got 4, he got a 5, but he does get another dice, so let's see what he gets here. He gets a 4 as well, so yeah, it doesn't affect anything. We're going to throw in the 7 inches now. So we're going to start off with the one, remember they are automatically thrown when you hurl, so they do take an extra strength 3 hit. So we've got the strength 6 hit on the first guy, and he's defense 5, is it? So that is, so strength, defense 5, strength 6 hits and he's 4s. No, the strength 3 hit on him for being automatically thrown needs 5s. No. The strength 6 hit on the warg will need 3s. Yep, so the warg dies, but you've been thrown anyway. The strength 3 hit, so 2 strength 3 hits on the next 2, 1 for being automatically thrown, automatically getting the 1 result, and 1 for being hit. So 5s. That's a couple. Yeah. So that's one of them dead. Does on the warg as well. So 1 on the warg. Yeah, so his warg dies. On the next guy, no. On his warg, yes. So we've got 2 dead guys and a dead 2 dead wargs and dead guy.
He's okay.
So that's pretty tough to remember, so I'm going to go into the next combat now, and the next one I'm going to do is this guy here, the eagle. So we've got this eagle, the eagle, we've got this eagle versus this one warg rider. So it's my 2 on your 1. There is definitely only 1 this time, so let's see what we get. You get a 3. Oh, we get 3. Not rolling well today. Okay, so I'm going to come back when I've chosen what to do. So this is what happened. I decided to barge to try and get this eagle to come and help this eagle, but it failed. So couldn't move back the full 3 inches, which forced 2 other warg riders to move back 3 inches in order for him to make way, because he still made way. And then I was hoping for him to get there, but I only rolled a 1. So we're going to go into the next combat now, which is this eagle against, we've got 1, which I charged, and then we've got 3 here. So you've got 4 dice against my 2.
Did my rider charge?
I charge your rider.
Cool, yep.
You get a 6. Oh, we get a 6 just when we need it. Very, very important. And I'm going to come back when I've chosen what to do. So I'm going to be picking up this cavalry model here, throwing him from approximately where the middle is there, so it hits all 3 of those, towards Threeden, hoping to knock him off his horse and destroy my enemy mobility. So the difference in strength is about 5. So 5 inches plus 3, so you're going to be going back 8 inches. Wow, so it's not looking good for this warg rider because he's passed through a lot. So we're going to start off with the warg rider. So he takes that strength 6 hit with it. Strength 6 or strength 5. This is the tough thing we were just mentioning before if you don't use monsters all the time. So with Hurl, you take a strength 6. Okay, so he's defense 5.
Yep.
So he takes 1 strength 6 hit, which will need 4s.
Yep.
So he's dead. As will his warg, needing 3s.
Yep.
His warg's dead. So we don't even have to roll for everything that he hit before. He goes out of it. Wow. That is my stomach. Can you hear that? Okay, so we've got a strength 3 hit on this guy. So he's defense 6, so needing 6s. No. Next one along, needing 6s. No. Next one along, needing 6s. No. On Threeden, he's automatically thrown, so we get 2. Because he's automatically thrown. He's defense 6.
Threeden is defense 5.
Oh, he's defense 5, so needing 5s. No. And on these guys here. Oh, we've got a feral as well, so needing 5 on the feral. No. Working from right to left, needing 5s. No. No. No! No way. No way. So everything there survives. But the key thing was that we've got Threeden off his horse. I think I need to get something to eat. We're back in jiffy. Oh, that's it. We're going to go into the next turn, priority. So priority eagles. So here's our battlefield after movement. So I got priority and moved him around that side just to prevent Jamie from being able to overwhelm me. Most of his stuff had to stand back up after being hurled into last turn. Gandalf, before he moved, sort of peeked out. He just with a free will point cast a mobilise on one of the guys that the eagle's in up against over there. And then we've got. And then he went on over there and hid so that nobody could see him. Although someone has come around there just in case for next turn, I think. So with that, we are going to go into the combat phase. So I'm going to start with this combat here. We've got the. We've got both guys, one of which is immobilised, so he can't make strikes if he wins. So it's 2 versus 2 here. Let's see what we get. You get a 3 highest, and we get a 6. Okay, so we get double strikes on the transfixed guy first of all. So if we strike him, he's defense 5, so we will need 3s.
Strength 7.
Strength 7?
Yeah.
3s. So 3s on him first. Yep, he goes down. And the next strike on the next guy, just the 1 strike, needing 3s. Yep. So both of those guys go down. Now, do their warg stick around? Let's have a look. So,
mobilise guy first.
Mobilise guy first.
Yep.
He sticks around. And then the next warg? No, doesn't stick around. And that's that combat. Next up, we've got this eagle against the 2 on the floor here. So we've got 2 on the floor. Let's see what happens here. We get 5, and you get a 6, and you take that. So I back away, and your guys stand back up, and we'll go into the next combat. And finally, we've got Gwahir on 1 here. We've got Gwahir on 1. So let's see how the one guy does. I guess it's 6. Come on, Gwahir. Gwahir gets a 4, fluffs it. Okay, so Gwahir moves back, so you'll need a 6. Use the strength of the warg. No, and you get a 1. With that, that ends that turn. We're going to go into the next turn priority straight away. And it goes to the Eagles. This is the battlefield after movement. So it was my priority, which I used to get Gandalf to, just again with a 3 point of will, just cast a mobilise on the Warg Rider here, which was successful, and then charge him. And again, just charged him around here. Very lucky to be able to position him so that you couldn't get in on me, or he couldn't get in on me. And everything else is just rushing up, making it very, very tough. So this game goes on till 25% as well, which I'm very conscious of. So he needs to start killing things before he starts killing me. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to start with the Gandalf combat here. Now we're both mounted, which means that it's just a 1 dice off. Let's see what happens. Oh, you get a 6. Come on, Gandalf! Oh. So I have to back away, and you can't make strikes because you're immobilised. So we're going to the next combat. So next up, I'm going to have the eagle here, who's going to be fighting against the warg. So it's my 2 against your 1. Let's see what happens.
For 1.
And I get a 3 highest. Okay, so let's work out, what do we want to do here? I think we're going to hurl him from this point of the base that way towards Thryden. So you're strength 4 and I'm strength 7, so that's the difference in 3 plus 4. So you're going to be going back 7 inches. Do that now. So that was pretty good. Went through 1 Warg Rider, so we'll do these rolls in a minute. Went through Sharku, I know that's an orc, but that's Sharku. Thryden and also the guy here. So 3's from the strength 6 hit. That's cocked. So that kills him, so we don't have to roll the rest. So it's a strength 3 hit on Thryden. Thryden's defense 5, did you say?
Defense 5.
So needing 5s. Nope. The Sharku is defense 5.
Yes.
Needing 5s. Nope. We need 2 strength 3 hits on the rider there because he's automatically thrown. Needing 5s. Yeah, so he goes down. And then on his warg, needing 5s. No. So his warg has to take a courage test, see if the warg sticks around, but he's dead. And his warg runs away as well. So we've got he goes and he goes.
Yeah.
Next up we're going to do this eagle on the 1 dismounted orc there. So 2 on 1. You get 5 highest. Oh, you get a 3. So you are defense 5.
Yep. 5 shields, yep.
Yep, so do you when you get dismounted, did he have a shield?
He did have a shield, yeah.
Or did he have a bow?
I've been swapped from like for like.
Cool. Oh, did he have a bow? This one here?
Yes, he did, yeah. Oh, is that the combat we're doing? I thought we were doing that one. Yeah, he's defense 4.
So he's defense 4. Not that it matters. We need 3s anyway. But how am I going to do a special strike? This is a tough thing. Do you do a special strike? No, I don't think I am. So yeah, let's do that now. And he's dead, luckily, on the 3. Next up we've got Gwahir versus 2 here. So I did charge you both. So you've got 2 dice on my 2. See what happens. I get a 6 and I take it. So, come back and I've decided what to do with Gwahir. So I'm opting to hurl. I'm hurling this Warg Rider from approximately where that orc guy is. So it hits him towards Thryden. So its difference in strength is 5. So, sorry, 4. And then that's there. So that's 7. So we're going to go into, sorry, 6. So the difference is it's 3, so you're going 6 inches.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, it's Gwahir, isn't it? So yeah, he's strength 7, so yeah. So you're going 7 inches. I'll start off with a strength 6 hit on the rider there. So strength 6 on the rider. Kills him. On the warg. Strength defense 4, Yep, kills him. So we got a feral that was dead far out. So 5's on the feral far out. Nope. On the other feral. Nope. On the orc that was dead close. So he's defense 5 as well. So we need 5s. Yeah. And on Thryden.
Defense 5.
So needing 5s. Oh no. So that orc goes down as well as that one there. So 3 more. And then we reach breaking for Jamie. So we're going to roll for priority now. Let's see what we get. And it throws priority to the Eagles. So with his last or second to last?
Second to last.
Second to last point of might, and then he's the last might point for you, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Wow, so got a heroic move with Thryden. So here's how it's looking. So after the heroic move, could only really get these 2 guys in, Sharku and Feral, on the 1 eagle. And what I did was I tried to move Gandalf out to try and mobilise just for 3-point will against Sharku, but failed. I rolled a 1. And conscious I want to try and break him, get him running away. There's no fury in this Isengard force. Although there are lots of berserkers with high courage and ferals with reasonably high courage, but you can get rid of the rest. I have charged against 3 with Gwahir and the other eagle. So we are going to go into the combats now. So I'm going to start off with the eagle versus the 1 over there. Let's see what happens. So you get a 2, and we get a 5.
Nice.
Now you are strength 4, defense. Are you defense 5?
Strength 4, defense 5, yes.
So I'm going to opt to rend.
Okay.
It becomes 3s instead of 4s. So 3s to kill you. Oh. Yeah. And we kill you. So that one goes down. Yep. Next up we've got Gwahir on the next 2 crossbows. So I wanted to kill these to break Jamie. Let's see what we get. I get 5. Oh, and you get a 6. So you win that, and Gwahir hasn't got any might. So I'm defense 8, so you will need 6s. No, and you don't manage to get it. But key, 2 of your guys survive. Very, very important. So we're now going to go into the eagle versus the feral. So 2 attacks there, and Sharku, so 2 attacks there. So 4 dice from you. Can I get the 6? Oh, a double 6 is element games dice just at the right time. Okay, so Sharku, what's he got left?
Sharku has got 1 will, 1 fate life, 2 wounds.
2 wounds, and he's strength 4?
Sharku's strength 4, defense 5.
So I'm going to rend against Sharku.
Okay.
So needing 3s. Oh, just a 1. So fate point. No, and he takes a wound.
Yep.
So Sharku is down 1 wound, and these 2 guys get moved back, and that was quite important for me. So with that, we're going to go into the next turn priority. Can the Eagles get it again? Get a 3. Oh, we get a 5. It's so important. We get it. And here's how I was looking after movement. So there was a bit of a predicament with Jamie whether to call a heroic move or not. He didn't. He saved Thryden's, which I think probably was a good idea. In the meantime, I got Gwahir, an eagle, and Gandalf. Gandalf failed to call an immobilise who's free will point on that feral there. So this eagle has been charged by all of those guys. And are you going to do any shooting? Oh, you've moved, haven't you? Yeah. So we're going to go straight to the combat phase. At the start of combat phase, I'd like to use Gandalf's last point of might to call a heroic combat. And before we go into that combat, Thryden here is going to be calling a heroic strike in this combat. So we've got all these guys here. It's not looking good, but we never know. So let's. There's no might. So if you get a 6, 4. Oh, and we get that 6 there. So I'm going to start off with Gandalf's strike, which needs 4s because he's strength 5 with Andrew. Nope. And then the eagles, which will be rending, will need 3s. So needing 3s. Yeah. Yay, and that's enough to kill him and the warg.
Correct.
So they both go down and continue heroic combat. So we're going to go on to Gandalf charging the 1 crossbow there. So I do get the 2 dice here. Let's see if Gandalf can win the combat. It's a 3. So Jamie's under orders, do not kill the horse. Okay, but the horse is on defense 4, so you need 4 or higher to kill the horse. No! Okay, Gandalf, front rider. Okay, now the great thing about Gandalf the Grey Mounted, this beautiful, beautiful model, being knocked over, is that he instantly upgrades to Gandalf the White, up there if you want to reach over and grab him, painted by the gorgeous Shadow and Flame. Here we go. So all of a sudden he can cast much better. And he regains all of his points of might, will, fate, just so you know. So we place him down there. That's very sad. So we've just been talking about how annoyingly good Deadmarsh Spectre's painting is there. So next up we've got Gwahir versus the 1. The 1, okay, yep, so let's roll. Why have I abandoned Element Games dice? Where have they all gone? Oh, he's stealing my Element Games dice. So you get a 5 and you win that. So, wow, I'm not going to break you, I don't think. So I move back there and you get to strike. So on a 6 you wound. Oh, and you get a 1, so I'm safe there. So next up I'm doing this this eagle on 1. So I have got my Element Games dice back, which is very important. Oh, this is different combat. This is this one on this one here. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what happens. No! No way! Oh dearie me. Right, so I back off an inch, and you need to roll a 6. Oh, and you get a 5, so no good there for either of us. So the final combat is Thryden and the Feral, not the crossbow monk, so he was in combat there, against the Eagle. So you did Heroic Strike, so what do you go up to? So you're 5-10, yep. So you've got a good chance to win this. So you've got Thryden's 2. And the 2 of the Feral. Yep. Thryden's 2 of the big dice, yeah? Yep. Okay, do you get 6?
No.
No. No, you don't. Come on, Element Games dice. Don't let me down. Oh, they have let me down in this game. So I only get a 4, so you win that. So I move back. So do you want to start off with the Feral? The Feral will need 6s. Yep. There's 2. He gets 1, so that's 1 wound. Now if Thryden gets even 1 wound here, it will kill him because he gets double wounds taken. Okay, so do you want to roll them 1 at a time?
Yep, can do.
So that will kill him because he gets
strength 5.
He's strength 5, but does he have a +1 to wound?
No. Just 1 wound becomes 2.
Ooh, so on defence 7,
killing, 8, 1.
Let's have a look. Their defence 8.
Yeah, he's alright. And then the other
so
one.
He's okay.
Oh.
Are you sure he doesn't have like a +1 to wound?
Positive, mate. His only special rule is any wounds caused becomes 2 wounds.
Well, I'm perfectly happy with that. Okay. So luckily the Eagle survives. Wow. So we are going to go into a very, very important next turn priority. Let's see what happens. I get a 3.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he gets a 2. Very important. Wow, so here's how it's looking. So Gandalf ran away. He ran away slightly. He tried to use his 3-point will to call a mobilise on Thryden, but failed. And then this is how it's looking now. So so everything that needed to charge in did manage to charge in. So we're going to go into the combats now. Now it was my priority. And with that in mind, I'm going to start off with this Eagle at the back versus 1 crossbowman. So versus 1 crossbowman. Yep. Here we go. You get a 4. Come on! What is that? Okay, so you need a 6 to wound him. No, you get close. So, fortunately, my Eagle moves back, and that is not exactly what I wanted. Okay, so next up, I'm going to do the 3 Ferals versus the Eagle. Give me a 6 now, Element Games dice. Yes, they do. That's right. So, notice how I didn't want any build up to that at all. You're defence 5, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay, so yep, just attacking the Ferals as normal. So I will need 4s. Oh, and we kill 2 Ferals.
Nice.
I'd like to kill the 2 which are this side.
Yep. Okay.
And that will break you.
Yep.
Which is very important. So the final combat is Gwahir versus a crossbowman, Thryden, and another Feral. So you've got 2 from Thryden, 2 from the Feral, and 1 from the crossbowman versus Gwahir's 2. And Gwahir gets 6. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. No, I'm not messing around. Okay, so Thryden is defence 5, yeah?
Yeah.
What wounds and stuff has he got?
2 attacks, 2 fate. Oh, sorry, 2 wounds, 2 fate.
2 wounds, 2 fate, and I'm not taking anything off him yet. Nothing off of him yet, right? So I'm going to strength 4, is he, or strength 5?
Strength 5.
He's defense 5.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to rend him. Okay, so I'm just going to attack normally because I need 3s. I'm going to get 1. So
First
1 point fate. Fails it, no might, and passes it. So he's now fateless. Yeah. So successful attack there from Guahir, and these 2 guys move back. And that was very, very important because you are now broken. You are now broken. So we're going to roll for priority. Oh, I only get a 2. But watch you roll a 1 now. Oh! There's a 1! There's a 1! Come on, come on. We're going to go into the next turn. So this hour's looking after my movement, and we're coming in here for a very important reason because Gandalf, before he moved, he decided to 1 dice mobilise and managed to get it. And Thraden didn't manage to resist, which means that because he's mobilised, that's his stand fast gone.
Yep.
We're definitely sure of that.
I think so. Should imagine so.
We'll check it. We will check it. In the meantime, Guahir has charged in on Shaku there, and then these Eagles have just charged on these 2 again. I just want to whittle him down. I need to get that 25% so I can get this win. So we're going to do courage tests. We are going to go into the courage tests. And you've got no lead. Let's start off over here anyway. Okay, so courage test here.
Yeah.
Courage 2, are they?
Yeah.
Courage 2, he stays.
He days.
Berserker. Stays.
Stays.
Next Berserker. Stays. Warg. Fails.
Yep.
Runs away. Feral. Stays.
Yep.
Berserker here. Stays. Feral here. Runs.
Gone.
Berserker here. Stays. Feral here. Stays. Feral here. Runs.
That one?
There's this one here.
Yep.
Feral here. Runs. Crossbowman here. Oh no, he stays.
Stays, yep.
And Crossbowman, Feral. Reroll that one. And he stays. So, I'm guessing you must have to roll Thryden's courage test.
Yeah, I should still take the courage test for him, yeah. It's courage 4.
And he stays. Right, so that's how it looks after the courage test. So we're going to go into the movement and terror checks now. So here's how it's looking after the after the movement phase, and the courage checks and the terror checks. So there won't be any shooting. So we're going to go into the combat phase, and I'm going to start off over here. It was my priority with Guahir versus Shaku.
Cool.
Okay, so you've got your 2 dice versus my 2. Let's see what happens. We get a 5, but you get a 6, so you take it. So Guahir gets knocked back. So you need E6s.
No.
And you don't get it. Do you need 6s or do you need 5s?
Strength 5.
Strength 5 needs. Oh no, defense 8.
Yeah, 6s.
6s. Okay, so we're going to go into the next combat now. So next up is this eagle over here against the feral and the 1 crossbowman. His feral will faint.
Yes, he will, yeah.
And versus my 2, but of course I'm going to get 6 here.
Yes,
see what I mean? Okay, so prioritising the feral first, and we need. We did 5, we're strength 6. No, prioritising the feral, needing 4s. So just the feral dies. So feral goes down. Next up, we've got this eagle here, who isn't wound down, versus. We've got the feral here, a berserker, so that's 4 dice. Both of those will be fainting, and the crossbow. Okay, so let's see what happens here. You get 5 highest. But watch this. Watch me get a 5! Oh, on the table lunch! That was so important. Okie dokie. So yeah, we need 4s on the berserker. So we're going to start off with the berserker, prioritise the berserker, and then the feral needing 4s. Oh, and they both go down. So we kill the berserker and the feral in that combat. And with that, so it's this one here and this one here. With that, are you at 25% yet? How many more we've got to kill?
2 more.
2 more to go down. So we're going to roll for the next turn priority. So are you going to get it? No! It goes to me again. Very important. So here's us looking after my movement. So Gandalf tried to immobilise, this time using his final one from his store and his free one on Threeden, who successfully resisted with his final point of will. But I have charged his 2 leaders there and then brought this eagle round to charge this feral. So we do have courage checks. So I'm going to start off with this berserker here, the courage 6.
Yep.
He stays. The crossbowman. He stays. The next berserker. He stays. The wild rider. He leaves.
Goes, yeah.
Oh no, he's courage 3.
2.
Well, he's courage 2, so he goes.
Gone.
The berserker. He
stays.
Yeah. The crossbowman stays, and the final crossbowman, he stays. So that's very key because the game won't end because of the courage test yet. So I mean, at the end of the turn, I still need to kill one.
Yeah, so we can go on to the next.
Okay, so you've got your terror checks now, which we're going to do now. Wow, a lot of failed checks there. We've just realised. So so only a crossbowman managed to actually jump in on the eagle. So if I kill 1 here,
I'm below 25.
you're below. Are you on 25% now?
It's just above.
Just above.
That's the way it works.
So if I kill 1 more,
I go below.
you go below. Right. Okay. Brilliant. So so I'm going to start off with the eagle versus the feral here. The feral, of course, is fated. It's 2 versus 2. What's going to happen? Double 6s from the element games dice, but you only got a 1 and a 2. Right. So I'm going to rend.
Yep.
Which means I need 3s on these. And we kill him, which means that the game will end at the end of this turn. So unless you break me, which you can't do.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
You can't do. Then I won this game. But we'll carry on playing. So we've got Gwahir versus Sharku. Gwahir versus Sharku. What's going to happen? You're obviously fainting.
Yep.
You get a 6.
You get a 6.
So Gwahir gets a 6. And he is going to rend so that he will need 3s.
Okay.
Your strength 4, yeah?
Yep. Strength 4.
Okay, so needing 3s on Sharku. That kills him.
Yeah, he's dead.
Sharku has gone down. Sharku has been mauled to pieces by Gwahir. Finally, we've got Crossbowman and Threeden versus the Eagle. What's going to happen? Oh, you get a 6. You get double 6s, double 6s, double 6s. But watch this! Double 1s! Okay, so your crossbowman first, I think.
Yep.
Because I think killing blow should go to Gwahir. So, no, you don't get the 6 you need. Okay, so 1 at a time from Threeden because it gets double wound. So if he scores a single wound and he needs a 5, does he?
His strength 5, defense 8, 6.
Oh, no, 6. See?
Yep.
Yep.
First
So
one.
6 will kill him. No.
Second
6 will kill him.
No.
Oh, and no glory there, and with that, the Isengard force is below 25%. Good game.
Very good game.
Good game, I enjoyed that, thank you very much. We're going to go into a post-battle batrep breakdown. Welcome to Strategy Battle Games to a post-battle batrep breakdown. That was Gandalf and Eagles and Gwahir and Alfred, although we didn't notice that very much, versus Isengard. It was a victory to the Eagles! Woo! It's good that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that very much. Okay, so we've got quite a bit to talk about here, I think, because point number 1, we rolled for a Desolation Smaug scenario. We rolled for Rescue, which was never going to be good for either of us, really. Whoever rolled that was probably going to lose the game. And then I got to choose for you to be in the middle. If I'd chosen for me to be in the middle, you'd have killed Gandalf.
Yeah,
very
I
quickly.
reckon so, yeah.
I know so. So obviously choosing Brasku to be there. But I did make a couple of mistakes in deployment. I put Gandalf away from Brasku. I should have kept them separate. But I guess in some way it did mean that you split your forces.
Yeah,
which is
split
good.
me in half, yeah.
Which is kind of my thinking, but at the same time when it happened I thought, that makes me a bit vulnerable. Just one heroic move going against me. And it did feel early on in the game that a few things were going against me, but then priority told.
Yeah.
So give us a bit of a rundown about how you found that game and the armies and coming up against the Eagles.
Yeah, the game was really good. I've never played against an army like that before. The movement of the Eagles was an absolute pain because obviously flying and 12-inch movement, they could literally go anywhere they wanted pretty much, and they could keep, because I was effectively swarming towards the middle, they could keep key players out of the fighting, which caused a big problem. Like Threeden didn't get in until 2 turns from the end. That was a big one. Obviously, a lot of the monster special strikes were a nightmare as well, like the hurling that took Sharku and Thryden off their mounts, which was a pain. And the fact I don't think I got priority from the first turn onwards, that also was a nightmare because literally the Eagles just controlled the game. To be fair,
yeah. I think you only got priority twice in that whole game,
yeah.
and I think one of them that you got priority, I called a heroic move and won the roll off.
Yeah.
And one of them I lost the roll off. For the heroic move, because priority was always going to be important there, especially with having so few models. So up against your force there, yeah. I mean, obviously it was great being able to isolate Vasco early on, but I wasn't able to get to him. I lost a lot of those early combats.
Yeah, the first turn didn't quite go your way, did it?
No, it didn't. And I mean, one of the key things to note there is Eagles having 2 attacks is an absolute pain. It's one of the reasons why I try to keep away from your ferals and berserkers, because this is a dice game ultimately, and you get 2 of those models up against me. You've got double the chance. Well, you've not got double the chance, you've got higher fight value, but still 2 dice is not guaranteeing you that 6 or even a high dice roll. With 3 you feel reasonably comfortable. That's why heroes have got 3. But with 2, not confident at all. So the goal really was to limit your manoeuvrability and hurl. And like I say, I made a few mistakes. Alfred didn't really do a lot. He gave he died with a might point, and I should have I forgot he had a might point, so I should have heroic struck with him really. Not that would have mattered. His dice. Oh no, I could have mighted his dice up.
Yeah, I suppose you could, yeah.
Looking back, yeah. Well, I completely forgot he had a might point until after he died, and to be fair, he wasn't really going to be doing anything else in the game. I mean, obviously the filthy combo in certain scenarios where you can group them together is, of course, you can replenish the will using Gandalf, and you can give a might back to Gandalf so that you can channel that all the time. So that you're getting more will for... That's the filthy combo. And I was hoping to demonstrate that, but it was the wrong scenario for it. So in the end, victory for the Eagles. I hope you enjoyed seeing something different. Who would you say your man of the match was?
Mine probably was, for me, or overall?
Overall.
Overall, probably Guahe. He pulled off pretty much all his styles, and a lot of them were like 8 inches going through half a dozen models.
Yeah, there was quite a lot of times where it was like, okay, so needing a 5, nope. Needing a 5 to kill him? Nope. Needing a 5 to kill him? Nope.
Oh, absolutely.
Needing a 5 to kill him? Nope. Needing a 5 to kill him? Nope.
He didn't do a great deal of damage, but the effect that I could only get up and move half after you'd been able to move 12 and isolate what bits you wanted to pick off that turn, it made it pretty impossible for me to move the way I wanted to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say it was him personally.
And also being able to, I have to say, with Gandalf, being able to immobilise was quite important. I don't think he got it off all the time, but I think that was quite important. I think I could probably have used him better. I think when you're using things that you don't get to use a lot, which are a bit more specialist, such as Eagles and things, you're going to make mistakes. And I'm pretty sure that I made a ton of mistakes in there, as did Jamie. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. So make sure, as always, that you comment, like, share and subscribe.
Support your Hobbit.
And follow us on Twitter, Happy Strategy Battle Gaming.